Welcome back. This is Talktolife, early money unlimited inspiration with Rotimi Adedokun. I'm up. It's another day, another opportunity to correct your yesterday wrong and to see how you need not to repeat them again. Yesterday, I shared briefly on the subject of breaking. If you don't break in, nobody will take you serious. If you don't break in, nobody will recognize you. If you don't break in, nobody will share their story with you. There are some things you will never know until you get into the circle of greatness. When I mean breaking, it means let people who are commanding the result that you desire, let them see your face. Let them know that you are the new dog in the yard. Let them know that, hey, what happened? So, the question I'm asking you today is this. Do you try to break in? Did you break in? Did you break in? If you don't, maybe you need to take a step backward and see that maybe today's message is not for you. Because without breaking, you can never break through. The question is, what differentiates breaking from breakthrough? Breakthrough is just a step ahead of breaking. You break in to make yourself to be known, to identify yourself with a cause. You break through to have your space. That is the difference. That is the only way I can summarize today's subject to you. That's why I said you can never break through until you break in. If you don't get into ministry, your voice can never be known for a particular subject of the gospel. In 1981, Bishop Adedokun break into ministry. Now it became a voice. It's now a voice. That the GO, the Pastor Enoch Adejari Adeboye, the same thing. What I'm trying to say yesterday, by this time breaking, it means let people identify you with what you want to be. It's not that you know that you are in charge. No, they identify you, say this is what you are doing. Oh, you are now among those people. That's what I mean by breaking. Now, breakthrough simply means you are being identified with a cause. Now, how can you create a space for yourself? You can get into a bus and decide to stand all through. But when there is a space for you to sit down, then that is where I say you are breakthrough. Because nothing will give you space in life. Your family will not give you space. Sometimes marriage will not give you space. The government of the country where you live will not give you space. Nothing gives space. Greatness creates space. I will say that again. Nothing gives space. Greatness creates space. I don't care how knowledgeable you are. I don't care the school that you go to. Everything that become high rising today start from a foundation. When I mean breaking, I mean, hey, have a foundation for yourself. Or if not, we can even call it break through the foundation, but the ability for you to go to the site and say, this is where I want to build my own spot. That's what I say, breaking. You break through assembly, hey, let's build the foundation. Remember, the foundation is destroyed. What can righteous do? So today, If you have not listened to yesterday's message on breaking, you have to go and listen to it. But if you promise that you're going to listen to it, I'm going to proceed right now. The breakthrough is the next level to breaking. You know, I'm not saying that I know too much, but I'm a man that God has blessed me with words. If you are around me, you know I'm very extremely mindful, quote my word, and extremely mindful of each word that is used for me or against me, or each word that I utter to you or against you. When I say it, I mean it. If you are not clear about it, ask, and I'm going to verify what I say. So breakthrough, let me start with this. I'm going to pray again. Father, I pray that you pass through the airwave and strengthen the ear, the hand, everyone who has decided this morning to listen. I pray that you take charge of the internet, that the evil one will not have access to it, that you shut down every strange voices that want to come against this plan and purpose. That please Lord, please Lord, please Lord, bless the people, strengthen them. Bless the people, strengthen them, and let your name be glorified. In Jesus' mighty name, amen. Write this down. Bishop Adedokun said this long time ago. If any other person said it, they might not give him, references to him, but he said it. He said, you can never have a lion's share without a lion's heart. Only those who have a lion's heart will have a lion's share. You can never proceed until you start. It takes a lion's heart to proceed. You can never be heard until you make your vocal cord to be out. It takes a lion's heart to make a voice, to roar. You might want to start a business and you see a lot of people have started before you. Do you know how many churches are there when Bishop Adedokun started Winners? Do you know how many churches are there when Redeem started? Do you know how many countries are there before the United States started? I want you to know it's not about those who have gone ahead of you. It's about what are you bringing to the table. Listen. Breakthrough creates space. That is why you must have a heart of breakthrough for you to even think about it. Breakthrough is a fight. Thinking about what is happening in Nigeria right now, the fire is down. And the enemy has taken to the stage. Lives is lost. And army will draw back from war. No! It is time to fight. You can never live for what you are not ready to die for. The military men came to the street and stopped the people just like that. The heart that wins is the heart that's ready to die. Those who are not ready to die will never live. If you think, hey, I'm careful, don't you know that to be careful means to be careless? If you are careful, then you have an option that if you failed, you look for the second option. No. One mission, one goal. No Navy SEAL try a mission twice. No. No SEALed team, they call them team, has tried a mission twice. Every mission is a one-time target. So, release the military to the street and everybody shut down. Listen, there will never be any 2023 in Nigeria. 2020, that's what you have. I will say it again. There will never be any 2023 in Nigeria. They have gone ahead of you. That's why they can stop you. So the only thing you can stop them is to start now. Do you know that if you can come far in 2 weeks and shake the nation, don't you know they've tested your power? And if they can stop it with military right now, what's going to happen during the election? Few military people came and stopped you. Don't you know what's going to happen? When the election comes, they will release the battalion. Where are the voices of the people who want to speak? Breakthrough is not breaking. You break in. It's hard to break in, but to break through is more harder. If there's any English like that. If you are not ready to die, you know, I took a dangerous step in 2015. And 2020, I celebrated it. Or I'm still celebrating it. I didn't know what that means to you. It's my personal story. I will share it when it's fully ripe. But you can never win in the next 3 years until you are ready to fight right now. Anyone that postpones anything will never have a post. Never give people a post. He said, let us plan for 2020. There is nothing like that. Breakthrough simply means, hey, I'm here. Do you know what Moses faced in Egypt? He never postponed the day of delivery. He kept going anytime God instructed him. How could governor who is in charge of taking your money be advising, be talking you out of it? No. Do you know the evil that has been perpetrated into that land that they will never allow you guys to see? I don't know who is listening to me right now. I don't know who is hearing me right now. The fight that you want to win in 2023 must be a fight that you start fighting today. Today. If you kill the spirit, you are done. Their goal is clear. Their purpose is known. If they can stop you in 2 weeks, they will stop you in 1 month, in 3 months. If they can buy part of you, they can buy all of you. How much do you have that you want to use to stop them? Except one voice, one spirit, and one goal. Do you know how much they want to give to people who are on the street? For them to slow down? And somebody who have not seen 100,000 before and they give him 10 million. Would that person not die for them? Now is to fight with one spirit, one voice, and one mission. So breakthrough, to have a lion's share, you have to develop a lion's heart. What is breakthrough? Breakthrough is a force of creating space for yourself, nothing more. Nothing more. There is no space anywhere. Listen, I grew up in Lagos. Either you believe it or yes. I grew up in Lagos. And they tell me every time, hey, there is no more land. And yet, people are building new houses. No, listen. It's not that there is no land. There is land for people who can afford it. It's not that there is no space. There is space for people who can fight for it. I want you to know that there is no future, nothing called future except today that is well planned for, meticulously, managed, and with the entire heart ready to go for it. So breakthrough is the force of creating a space. Do you know what it means to be the force? There is no space. You have to unseat somebody who is sitting on your place. Oh, listen. A lot of people think Memuka is one that unseats Vashti. No. There is a spirit that is upon Esther that she must become a queen. That spirit is what that unseats Vashti. I don't know, maybe if you hear what I say. There is a spirit upon Esther that she will be a queen in a foreign land. That spirit is what that unseats Vashti. There is a spirit upon Joshua that make him to become the next person to Moses. That spirit is what that unseats the brother of Moses and the sister of Moses. When the spirit of breakthrough comes upon you, people ahead of you will make a mistake and you'll be the person that will fix it. It is tough. Hey, somebody said, no. There was a man in Nigeria. That man happened to be a local government chairman. No, assistant local government chairman. I think if I'm right, if you're in Nigeria, you can prove me. I don't want to mention it. And the local government chairman get into trouble. This guy step into it. From local government chairman, I think he did one or two, maybe the governor. And it was the deputy governor. The governor got into trouble. He became governor. And he happened to be the vice president. The president died and became the president. Do you think that people that die really want to die? People that make mistakes want to? No. There is a spirit of breakthrough. When it comes upon you, anyone who ahead of you will make mistake. You'll be the person to fix it. So, and for you to possess that spirit, you have to be ready to do something, some dangerous and unbelievable thing. The force of creating space for yourself. Breakthrough. The ability to make your presence to be felt, not to be known. A lot of people can know your presence, but did they feel your presence? Anywhere I go to, you can verify this in Winner Chapel, Los Angeles. It's been like 5 years that I've been there now. By December, it's going to be 5 years. Many faces don't know me, but ask the church. Go to the church if you're in California. You know this thing, I'm not saying this thing, I'm not covering my mouth to say it. It's on Facebook, it's on YouTube, it's on Instagram right now as I speak to you. Ask them, who is Rotimi? Leave that place. Come to Winner Chapel, Tulsa. He said, who is Rotimi? Leave that place. Go to Winner Chapel, Oklahoma City. In Oklahoma, he said, who is Rotimi? No, leave that place. Go to Winner Chapel, San Antonio. Say, who is Rotimi? No, leave that place. Go to Winner Chapel, Houston, and say, who is Rotimi? That's not enough. Go to Winner Chapel, Alabama, and say, who is. Let me tell you something. If your presence can never be felt, your absence can never be missed. If your presence can never be felt, your absence can never be missed. If you are not around, nobody misses you. That means your presence does not contribute to their life. And for your presence to contribute, it means you possess the spirit of breakthrough. You are not just making number. You are growing past all. Or a robot here in Tulsa where I live, he built 3 tallest buildings. And he said if he doesn't receive money to build this, that God is going to take him home. And, as at the late 70s, over $100 million was spent on that project. It wasn't government project. It was an individual. They call it charity project. And money came to get it done. You don't know that if you are not ready, thank God for breaking to step into a place. Let them know you are there. But now you are standing, walking here and there. No, there is no seat for you. Listen, if anybody needs to die for you to live, that person must go. I read a book from Les Brown, and he has this vision to become a radio DJ guy. And he spotted a particular radio station, and every day he goes there. And anytime we went there, we asked the manager of the place. He said, "Sir, I needed a job to work for you as a radio." He said, "Do you have any experience?" He said, "No." He said, "No, we don't want you to go." The next day, he shows up again. He said, "Why are you here?" He said, "I come to ask if anybody is sick." He said, "No, go, nobody's sick." He came back. He said, "I come to ask if anybody's dead." He said, "No, get away from here." He tried that either 5th or 7th times. Every day, this guy keeps showing up. One day, the person that was on the set that was playing music for the people got drunk. And he showed up to this manager again. He said, "Hey, what is that happening?" He said, "So I come to know if there's anybody needs them." He said, "Okay, come in. Go and be making coffee." He was making coffee, giving people coffee. Nothing. Every time he's passing through the video into the studio. He said, "One day I will get there." The day that the person that is working got drunk, the manager called him, say, "Hey, can you do this?" He said, "Yes." Go and end the show. That day he ended the show of a drunk man, and since that day he never leave the studio again. If you are not ready to tire people out, they will soon retire you. You have to possess the spirit of a man and a woman who will tear off no from their dictionary. The people who will never imagine that there's anything called no, because it never exists. No simply means try again. If you are not ready to wear people down, they will soon retire you. I will say it again. If you are not ready to tire people out, they will soon retire you. So, number 3, the display of what you can do among world champions, what they call breakthrough. Many world champions are there, they all have their seat. But if you tell them what you can do, and not just tell it, but just do it, they will create space for you. Hey, this guy belongs here. So 3 definitions: the force of creating space for yourself, the ability to make your presence to be felt, and the display or capacity to show to the people who are producing results that, hey, you are meant to be in their circle. What are the nuggets of breakthrough? Breakthrough simply means you have to be first, you must be broken. A lot of people want to go to heaven, but nobody is ready to die. 147 days of showing up every day. Easy? No. Until you are ready to be broken, you can never break through. Do you know what it means for breakthrough? Breakthrough simply means you want to join people whose name must be known. You want to join people whose bank account will never stop receiving money. I mean, you want to join people whose brand will outlive them. It comes with a price, brother. Yeah, shortcut, they don't take it in the university. No easy route. Shortcut is not taught in the school of breakthrough. Hey, I love it. Help me to put it out there. That is tough. I need it. Shortcut is not taught in the school of breakthrough. Let me make it more plural. Shortcuts are not taught in the school of breakthrough. You must be broken. My time, I've introduced another sleeping time to myself. This morning now, I have to preach by 9 to 10. I have some instant, for those who are yet to know, like I'll be bringing Paul Ford. If you want to meet Paul Ford, you have to come to my Instagram page. Paul Ford will be speaking with me today. Patient Udo will be speaking to me today. We'll be having chat on Insta Live. Temitokpa David will be speaking with me today. Taiwo will be speaking to me today. And my wife will be there. 4 people. We're going to be there today to get you ready for the Total Women Masterclass. It's going to be on my Insta Live, 30 minutes each. I'm going to send him to... I'm going to post the necessary on the YouTube community page, Facebook page, and on Instagram page today. Immediately after this I almost say after this service, but after this program. Shortcuts are not taught in the school of breakthrough. Either you are ready to know the command on the keyboard. There is no shortcut. It does not work. It has been disabled. Oh, let me put it another way. Shortcut has been disabled in the school of breakthrough. It's either you are here, you are not. 147. Do you think if I have a better way to do it? I'm even thinking of to be pre-recording my message right now. But I don't know the spirit. Maybe the spirit will connect. Regardless. Because I don't sleep. So, the nuggets of breakthrough. Number one, to break through, you must be broken. Number two, to break through, you must be ready to go through. I love that. Go through what? Go through forces of life. Go through what? Go through the things that want to stop you. You know, you don't, in the school of breakthrough, you take fight to your enemy. You don't wait for enemy to bring fight to you. In the school of breakthrough, you take fight to your enemy. You don't allow them to take fight to you. Take fight to them. If not, if you allow them to bring fight to you, they will destroy some things. The fight is not an intention of friendship. They are coming to destroy your land, to burn down your houses, to take your wife and the children, to make everything that you have been laboring for to disappear overnight. That's why you have to go to them when allow them to come to you. It is more costly for them to come to you. You must be ready to go through the war. You go through the process. Go through. I'm not talking about people who are just crossing legs, sipping pina colada, doing nothing, expecting results. No. People are ready to cry. People who are ready to die. People who are ready to fight and win. That's what I'm talking about. Breakthrough is not for everybody, but those who are ready to go through, people who are ready to be broken. Mental toughness is needed for greatness. Mental toughness. I need to write it down. It's needed for greatness. Mental toughness is needed for greatness. Number three, breakthrough must be, if you want to break through, you must be ready to stand through. Comfort is not taught in the school of breakthrough. Shortcut is not taught. Comfort is not taught. You know, you want to buy you want to drive the latest car? No, bros. Comfort is not taught in the school of breakthrough. It's not a subject matter that you need to learn. The rigorous stage of life, the pain that you go through, the pain that cannot be healed, the scar that must be there for life. Do you know, have you ever seen how Bishop Adedokun looks? You don't understand. I'm not talking to you for you to listen to me. I'm talking to you for you to hear me. Hear me. You can break in and not break through. For you to break through, you must be broken. You must be ready to go through, and you must be ready to stand through. You don't sit here. There is no comfort here. There is no seat in the classroom of breakthrough. Oh, I love it. Most of the thing I'm saying, I'm hearing it for the first time. There is no seat in the classroom of breakthrough. You must ready to stand true. Stand, everybody stands. Don't sit down and cross legs and say, what is happening here? No. Because when you sit, it's comfort. And you can't be comfortable and not end up as average. Go and look at people at 60 and 70 and they are still working job of 10,000 naira, 5,000 naira, 25,000 naira. Go and ask how what they do with their youthful stage. Go and ask. I'm not saying anybody is perfect, but if you don't develop the mental capacity for you to know how to drop your ego and let down your ego, your pride, you can never keep a marriage. Some women are just there that they will never beg you. They cannot stand divorce, but they are ready to create trouble that lead to divorce. So when the divorce came, they will say, how did this happen? No. A woman like that, you have to know her that is a baby and carry her along. Some man, no matter what you do to them as a woman, no matter what you do, they must go out and have a girlfriend. They must beat you. If you cannot catch it single, you can't catch it married. You must ready to stay. Somebody, right now, let me tell you something. There's some things I'm perceiving in Nigeria right now. Wherever you are around the world, and let me know, especially if you are in Nigeria, living abroad or anywhere, listen, you cannot bring a Western mindset into an African world. You cannot bring a Western mindset into an African world. You cannot. You cannot. In Africa, we don't divorce. Don't come to America, don't come to Italy, Germany, and England, and you not think it's okay. It's okay. No. It's not okay. Divorce is the greatest pain can give you a prescription to eat. You cannot bring a Westerner mindset to rule in African world. I need to write it down. So, what am I saying to you, dude? I'm saying to you, it's simple. You must know who you get married to. Some of the time, you have to discover them after you are married to them. But try as much as possible to do your assignment. Try to know 50% and trust God for the remaining 50%. If you can 50% sure of this person, there's high chances that divorce will never be your portion. You cannot bring a Westerner mindset to rule in the African world. Do you hear what I'm trying to say? Some people come to America and they lost it. They call somebody who's older enough to be their father names. Here, nobody cares. You can see an 80-year-old man and call him Jack, and he will respond to you, hey. But can you call an 80-year-old man in Nigeria, can you call them by name, and nobody slap you? Somebody say, what's wrong with that? Everything is wrong with that. We have culture. Our build-up is different. You cannot bring a Westerner mindset to rule in the African world. I don't know who I'm speaking to. And why am I saying all that? I'm saying all that to tell you this. that if you have find yourself in a mess, take wisdom to clean yourself up. You don't need to kill yourself. You don't need to cut off that part of yours. To break through, you must be broken. To break through, you must be ready to go through. To break through, you must be ready to stand through. Number 4, to break through, you must be ready to withstand that. You must be ready to withstand everything. The pressure of life, the demand of destiny. You cannot celebrate just show up on the stage. Did you hear what I said? You can't just show up in stage and say you are celebrating. No. Celebration means you have gone through something. That is why there will never be a testimony without a test. Once I was blind, now I can see. People share now I can see, but they don't tell people once they were blind. The discomfort that comes with blindness, nobody shared it. But they shared with them how their sight will be clear. They can see now vision. No. Let people know that it's always a pain. To break through, you must be broken. To break through, you must go through. To break through, you must stand through. To break through, you must stand, you must withstand. And to break through, you must be ready to pass the test of life. Everything in life will pose you a test. Your marriage will pose you a test. Your career will pose you a test. Your marriage, your family, your health will pose you a test. You have a choice to let down your guard and let everything run over you. Or you defend yourself and say, no, it's not going to happen. You don't need somebody to teach you. You know that nothing great comes easy. Easiness is not known in the school of breakthrough. You must be ready to fight and win. You must be ready to fight, to fly, fight and win. Why? If you don't break through, look at what happened. Without breakthrough, you will sink. You will go down. Nobody will know you exist again. Without breakthrough, you will be stagnated. Just be on one spot forever. Without breakthrough, you will never have your own share in the national cake. You will not. Without breakthrough, there is no space for you among world champions. And without breakthrough, your presence will never be known. You will just be there as if you are not there. Bishop Oyedepo said, God called me into a full-time ministry so I can go full length. So that thing that God has called you to do, are you doing it full-time? If you are not doing full-time, you will soon be full in time. If you are not doing it full-time, you will soon be a fool in time. Just know that. Just know that. So without breakthrough, you will sink. If you don't break through, you are in a particular place. Because let me tell you something. The grace of God upon you, we read it today, Acts chapter 26, verse 22. They haven't obtained help of God. I continue this day. Witness to the bold and grace, saying the same thing, the things that are written in the prophet and in Moses. Good. So if you receive that grace and you don't proceed, the grace will be too heavy on you and it will sink, make you to sink in where you are. That's why proceed me to the next stage, that without breakthrough, you'll be stagnated. Just be on the same spot. Every time, the last time you see Joseph, he was in his father's house when he was dreaming. The next time you heard about him, they put him in the pit. The next time you heard about him, he's in Potiphar's house. The next time you heard about him, he's in the prison. The next time you heard about him, is with one Pharaoh. You have to know. One of the mistakes of Joseph is that his father, hey, don't bury me in this land. His father's body was taken back to where he belonged. But Joseph died in Egypt. Hey, what does that mean to you? When you complete the circle of life, you must go back to where you start. so to develop it. So people coming behind you will never suffer the same thing. The Bible said, and Pharaoh, the new Pharaoh did not know Joseph. Powerful statement that need to be taught sometime. So breakthrough, without breakthrough, you will sink. Sorry, you will stink. Smell. Stink. Nobody want to come around you. It's refreshing. Oh, I love that. So if you don't break through, you will stink. Oh, breakthrough is refreshing. If you don't break through, you will stink. It's just simple. Imagine you get married and you desire to have baby in 1 month, 9 months, a year, 10 years, 20 years. From afar, people will say, the couple that come, which couple? The one that don't have baby. Do you see the stagnation? Do you see the label that they have given to you? Listen, you have to try everything in your capacity, in your ability, to be able to produce your desired result. If not, people will give you a label. That will not be your portion. Without breakthrough, you will stink. Without breakthrough, you will be stagnated. Without breakthrough, you will never have your own share. Without breakthrough, you will never have your own space. Without breakthrough, your presence will never be known. So, as we round up this morning, how can you break through? Number one, identify your place or space. What do you mean? Once you have get into this, into the place that you desire, now looking for where you want to sit. Do you want to sit among the people who produce 30? Do you want to sit among the people who produce 60? Or you want to sit among the people who produce 100? You must know. People don't know that all success are not success. All breakthroughs are not breakthrough. Oh, I love that. Miles Morrow one day said he came back, I think got 69 or 79. And he topped his class. He was so happy, taking his report card to his mother. And when he got home, his mother said, Morrow? He said, yes, mommy. This is disgraceful. He said, you top your class with this? He said, yes, mommy, I did. He said, no. He said, it's either your teacher is a failure or none of your colleagues is wise. He said, those who top their class don't get 79. They get 100. And that day, he came out with a verdict that success is how you define it. Sometimes success, what you call success, is just that you are just surviving. You are your head is just above the water. All your entire body is in the water already. You can succeed with 30%. And failure, people will say, oh, that's a rich man. Not knowing that, no, that's not the intent of God for you. You can succeed among the 60%. And the 30 will be looking up you so high. Do you know that the richest man in Africa is in Nigeria? And among his peers around the world is just a baby. You got to know something like that. Because you have wives and your children, and you can afford a car, live in a house that you are paying mortgage, and you claim to be US citizen, you live in England, you think that's enough? If you are making, let's say, $3,000, let's say at 400, that's 1.2 million naira. Let's say somebody in Nigeria that is making 1.5 million a month. How smart are you to that kind of person? Bishop Adedokun said he doesn't believe in exchange rate. Just have enough of the currency you will need. It's the same thing. You can make $10,000 here and somebody is making 4.4 million in Nigeria. Think about it. So a man who has 79% and top the class is not success. It's just the position that is taken, that is mounting. Know your place. Where do you belong and what do you want to see happen the next 5-10 years? Number 2, develop a plan. Without a plan, you just end up as being plain. You are average. Anybody can assess you. Flexibility is good. But sometimes in the school of success, you have to be rigid. Rigid by your plan. You know, this is what I want to do. And that's what I'm going to do. Number 3, after you have identified where you are, what you want to be among the successful people, you say, hey, I'm here, and I'm here to create a space. They asked Bishop Adedokun, what's your purpose in Kaduna? He said, to come and take over Kaduna. They started laughing. They asked him again, what is your purpose in North? He said, I'm to take over the North. He said, hey, what's your purpose in Nigeria? To take over Nigeria. Now, to take over the world. Listen, if you don't know where you belong, you will never push to get there. Now, develop a plan. Number 2, know your enemy and your competitors. Know your enemies and your competitors. Your enemy are there to stop you. Your competitor are there to take food away from your table. Enemy want to kill you. Competitor, no, your competitor wants you to be a floater. They will not make you to live the life that you want. They will advise you, but they will advise you wrongly. They plan with you, but they cut off your plan. Identify your place. Develop a plan. Know your enemy and competitor. Number 4, know your seemingly limitation. What is it that can stop you? What is it that has stopped other people? You have to know. Because what you don't know will never create space for you. You have to know. You have to know the things that have stopped people that have gone ahead of you. What stop your father, stop your mother. The things that stop your sister, stop your auntie. And you have to know. Why must you know? You know so they won't be able to stop it. Because whatever you don't study will make you to be stupid. Anytime you don't study, you end up stupid. You remember, study to show yourself approved. Our husband might not be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of the truth. Identify your place or space. Develop a plan. Know your enemies and competitors. Know the seemingly limitation. Announce your intention. That's number 5 as we round up today. Announce your intention. I'm not here to be part of you. I'm here to take the lead of you. Regardless how they hated Joseph, he shared his dream. What do you have to say about that? He shared his dream. Think. If you're on Instagram, you're on Facebook, you're on YouTube, what have you heard? Breakthrough. What have you heard? It takes a lion's heart to have a lion's shed, and until you stand up to make it happen, your place will never be given. Identify what you want, the place that you want to be. Develop a plan. Know your enemies and competitors. Know the seemingly limitation, intention are the 3 things. Because of time, wherever you are around the world today, I want you to know that nothing can stop you if you are not ready to be stopped. Nothing can limit if you are not ready to be limited. And nothing can put you where you don't belong if you don't want to be there. You are your own choice. You are your own choice. So, stand up this morning and start breaking through. Stand up this morning and start making things happen. Remember, everything is possible if you are positive. Wherever you are around the world, yes, if you must go far, you must break through. Please, we're going to send out those flyers today. We're going to be on Instagram. If you're on Instagram, by 11 a.m. to 11:30 to 12, 12 to, we're going to start another one 12 to 1, from 1 to 2, 2 to 2:30, and 2:30 to 3. I will see you then. Expect this, and God bless you. I pray in the mighty name of Jesus that the hand of God will be upon you. God will strengthen you. Please, if you are here to pay or to register for the Total Women Masterclass, please do that today, and God will bless you. Thank you. God bless you. May the hand of God be upon you. You'll never go down. God will strengthen you. That's a picture that you can see. God will give you strength to make it happen. In Jesus' mighty name. Be blessed, and I'll see you when I see you. Remember, you are designed for royalty, and you cannot afford to settle for less.